The transfer window is over and the Premier League is nearly here. Deadline day was a reasonably quiet affair for the Gunners, who saw Lucas Perez leave and bar a couple of rumours. There was never real a sign of any incoming transfers. Now, the Unai Emery era can truly begin as Arsenal shape as he prepares for his Premier League bow against Manchester City. A bit of a baptism of fire. Plenty of positives on the pitch, but off it, majority shareholder Stan Kroenke is set to take full control of the club, buying Alisher Usmanov's 30% stake of the club, and Ivan Gazidis could be set to leave for AC Milan. We'll keep on top of all the reaction to the breaking news, as well as all the latest transfer gossip from North London throughout the day. We want you to get involved too. Tell us your thoughts on what's happening at Arsenal by tweeting us at @Arsenal_FL. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play. 1627 KEY event. Stan Kroenke's takeover of Arsenal was initiated by buying Alisher Usmanov's shares. The pair have been the big names battling for control, and it's easy to forget Arsenal's minority shareholders, who are now being forced to sell. They can reject Kroenke's offer but can be legally compelled to sell their shares. Charles Watts has spoken to some of the hundreds of people with shares. Arsenal's majority owner Stan Kroenke, with son Josh, 1524, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 1323. We'll be bringing you all the updates from Unai Emery's press conference. The first pre-match one of the season. How exciting is that? Click the link below to join us. 1304. Unai Emery has given Arsenal a new lease of life this summer and has given an insight into how his team can be successful this season. We need two things: quality players, which we have, and then organization. Together I think we can improve to win in our way. Repeat, organized, then play. Con 12:05. Graham Scott shows a yellow card to Rob Holding. Image, Lindsay Parnaby, AFP, Getty Images, 1051. He's a man who never quite made it into Arsenal's plans. The Costa Rica international hasn't made a first-team appearance for the Gunners since appearing as a late substitute in the 4-0 win over Aston Villa in May 2016. A club came in with a bid yesterday, but it was promptly turned down by the Gunners. Joel Campbell. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 10:45. We're back for another day of Arsenal news as the Premier League returns tonight. Deadline day didn't lead to any new signings as much as the rumours and reports made us want to believe in some last-ditch bids. The Gunners did wave goodbye to Lucas Perez, who joined West Ham, and with the rest of Europe still in transfer mode, we could see some further developments in the future of David Ospina. 2005. He was long rumoured to be Arsenal target, but it never came close in the end. 1822. Well, we shouldn't have got out hopes up at Football London. Understands Arsenal have not submitted a deal sheet. 1756. Reports suggest that Hamza Mendel is currently in London and is on the verge of joining Arsenal, but there has been paperwork problems. 1617. Danny Welbeck has been of interest to a few Premier League clubs, and the former Manchester United striker's advisors have been in talks with Arsenal this week. Much of the interest centered around a loan, something the Gunners were not interested in, however. Danny Welbeck. Image, Alex Morton, Getty Images, 1414. According to a report in Spain from El Confidencial reporter Kika Marin, Arsenal have made the unexpected move of offering Barcelona €100 million for Ousmane Dembélé with 3 hours to go in the window. He says that the key is whether the Frenchman wants to make the move or not. Full story here. 1346. Our Arsenal reporter gives us a little insight at what else could happen in the next few hours. There's just over 3 hours to go now in this summer's transfer window, and it's been a quiet deadline day for Arsenal so far. All the focus at the Emirates has been on outgoings, with Lucas Perez having now completed his £4 million move to West Ham. There is still a chance that others could follow him before 5 p.m., with Danny Welbeck attracting interest from several Premier League clubs and David Ospina also potentially on the way out. But other than that, it looks like being a deadline day which will pass with very little drama at the Emirates. Unai Emery is happy with the squad he has, and the club believe they have invested wisely and filled the positions they wanted to fill. The squad still feels a little light to me though, especially up front and at centre-back following the departures of Perez and Callum Chambers. A couple of injuries in those positions now and Arsenal will begin to look pretty stretched. 13:35 With just hours remaining of the transfer window, Arsenal are focusing on moving players out of the club rather than bringing anyone else in. Lucas Perez has completed his move to West Ham in a £4 million deal, while there is still a chance that Danny Welbeck, Carl Jenkinson and David Ospina could still follow the Spaniard out of the door. So with that in mind, we looked back on a successful transfer window for Arsenal here. Unai Emery has brought in a few new faces. Photo by Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 11:46 Lucas Perez has penned a message to Arsenal fans following his move to West Ham. The Spaniard completed his switch to the London Stadium on Thursday morning, ending his two-year spell at the Emirates. He said, "Today I would like to thank Arsenal fans for their support. They always showed me affection and love from the first time I arrived in London. I also want to give my thanks to my teammates and to the staff of this club for giving me the opportunity to make debut in one of the best leagues in the world and win the FA Cup. I wish you all the best for the future and I hope you can go on and achieve great things." Full story here. Arsenal striker Lucas Perez has joined West Ham. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 11:38 According to Turkish-football.com, the Besiktas delegation in London have agreed personal terms with David Ospina ahead of a proposed move to Turkey for the Colombian goalkeeper. However, they add that there is still no deal between Arsenal and Besiktas, as Arsenal want to sell and Besiktas would prefer a loan move. David Ospina in action for Colombia. Image, Dan Mullen, Getty Images. 10:45 West Ham have confirmed the signing of Lucas Perez from Arsenal. The 29-year-old has signed a 3-year deal with the Hammers. Speaking to the club's official website, he said, "I'm very happy to be here at such an historic club. I'm very excited, as West Ham are giving me the chance to stay in the Premier League and I'm very happy to be part of this new project. West Ham have great fans and play in an amazing stadium, so to sign here brings me great joy. I'm very motivated." 7:44 It looks as though one-time Arsenal target Stan Kroenke is set for a move to Leicester City today. Sky Sports are reporting that a fee of up to £19 million has been agreed between the Foxes and Freiburg. 7:40 Unai Emery was apparently unimpressed by the defence he inherited from Arsene Wenger when he took over at Arsenal. The Sun claimed that he was left unconvinced by 4 of Wenger's defenders. Shkodran Mustafi, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding and Konstantinos Mavropanos all apparently left him unsatisfied, resulting in the signing of Socrates and allowing Callum Chambers to depart on loan. They say he does not believe the popular youngster Mavropanos is ready for first-team football. Arsenal's continued pursuit of Domagoj Vida could be the answer to his defensive worries. Domagoj Vida in action for Croatia. Photo by Matthias Hanks, Getty Images. 7:15 Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal look set to battle it out for Genk midfielder Sander Berge as the transfer deadline approaches. The 20-year-old has been linked with North London by the press in his native Norway, with reports stating that he could be on his way to the Premier League ahead of the transfer deadline. Full story here. Sander Berge of Norway. Image, Trond Tandberg, Getty Images. 6:34 Former Arsenal defender Bakary Sagna has moved to the MLS overnight. The 35-year-old has been signed by Montreal Impact. 17:33 Reports in Spain from Mundo Deportivo suggested Arsenal are willing to fork out £10 million on a loan move for Ousmane Dembélé, with a view to paying another £90 million on a permanent move next summer. And the youngster has updated fans about his future on social media today. Rear image, Getty Images. 16:55 Swansea City have denied they are set to sign Arsenal right back Carl Jenkinson after he became the subject of intense speculation when his girlfriend posted a video of herself at the Liberty Stadium. An Instagram video taken by his partner Emily Shaw has put Swans fans on red alert and raised hopes the defender, who can cover centre-back as well as right-back, could be on his way to SA1. The footage consists of 2 videos filmed by Shaw, an American model and actress, looking around the Liberty Stadium. She also posted a picture of herself in the dressing room. However, Swansea have told Wales Online the club are not set to sign the player. That being the case, it remains unclear why Shaw was at the stadium. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 1634. Arsenal have held talks with Besiktas about a possible late move to bring the defender to the Emirates before Thursday's 5 p.m. transfer deadline, and a fee in the region of £20 million has been reported for the 29-year-old. And the Turkish club have issued an update on the situation. Full story. Image, Clive Rose, Getty Images, 1622. Arsenal have been knocked back in attempts to land Ricardo Rodriguez, according to reports. The fullback is keen to remain at AC Milan, despite reported attempts to take him to the Emirates. Sky Italy claimed that Arsenal's bid has been rejected by Milan before Rodriguez was even able to speak to the Gunners. Unai Emery is looking for cover at fullback with Nacho Monreal out injured. Image, Giuseppe Kakis, AFP, Getty Images, 1428. Arsenal have held talks with Besiktas about a possible late move to bring defender Domagoj Vida to the Emirates before Thursday's 5 p.m. transfer deadline. So what sort of defender would they be getting if Arsenal do manage to land the 29-year-old? Football London spoke to Emre Saragul from Turkish-football.com to get the lowdown on the Besiktas star. Read here. Image, Lars Baron, FIFA via Getty Images.